Last Minute Man, and I am back here on the range with my good buddy, Mr. Obvious. And what are we doing today, Mr. Obvious?
Oh, we're gonna go over a few little handguns here.
Well, you got a new firearm here to replace your old carry,
Yeah.
and we said we're gonna rock out with our Glock out today. You know.
Yeah.
So, what do you got here?
I've got a little Glock 43X, 10 round. It's a nice little gun.
And this is your Ruger LC9?
LC9.
And this is typically his carry piece. And you went to this, and tell the people at home, and both these have been cleared, but tell the folks at home why you went to that.
It's just a good little staple gun.
Yeah. Yeah. We always tell the joke, a Glock to me feels like you're pulling a staple gun, you know, it's just the trigger on them. That's not the best thing on a Glock is not the trigger, but the reliability is second to none.
Yeah, it's got an easy trigger though.
It does have a good trigger.
It's easy to pull. It's smooth.
Yep.
I like it. I like the Glock. I know it's going to work. It's small. They come out with that small, but I've been waiting for that for years to them come out with something like that. And finally they did. I like the LC9. It's never hung up, jammed on me or anything. It's been a good little gun. It's got a little laser on it, but the Glock, I just like it. I know it's going to work when I need it, so went with it. I figured I'd try it for a while.
And we'll shoot these a little bit, and then we'll come back and tell you what our personal opinions are. I'm going to tell you real quick, I always like Ruger. Ruger makes good stuff, but really you can't beat a Glock for reliability, and that's been my experience with them. But we'll get out here, we'll do some shooting, see how we both shoot with these, and we'll go within their range. I mean, these are not a 50-yard gun. Okay, these are definitely a close quarters defense weapon. So stick with us and we'll get some shooting done. All right, so I'm going to start off here with this Ruger LC9, and we're going to start off shooting both of them with this 9mm Wolf ammo, and we've also got some Blazer, and I want to kind of see how they differ in the way they shoot between the two different types of ammo. They're both a target ammo, but I'm going to shoot here. We're shooting at an angle on this steel plate so as to deflect the bullets and minimize the odds of a ricochet. So, but we're shooting close here, just seeing what they do. All right, here we go. Had a malfunction.
Safety's on.
Yep. All right.
I'd say the recoil,
a little bit there.
The recoil
Well,
made your thumb come up and hit safety or something.
there you go. And again, train with your equipment. Of course, this is the first time I've ever shot this firearm. It actually wasn't patterning awful. Of course, that's a lot, mostly me. But yeah, you know, as it was jumping there, I thought, man, I'm missing. You know, one good thing about that though is you kind of see me anticipating recoil, and even with the 9mm, you're going to do that a little bit. It's snappy in this. It's nothing hurtful. But yeah, you saw how that was grooved.
All right, now we're going to try it with the Blazer and see how it performs. I've always had pretty good luck out of Blazer ammo. You ready?
All right, it was flinging them pretty good there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've never had any malfunctions ever out of this gun. But that LC9's a good little gun.
Yeah, the only malfunction I had was user error.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you hit that safety when you recoil and it set the safety on it.
Roger. I tend to choke up real high on a firearm. But anyway, all right, let's get to this Glock. We're going to rock out with the Glock out, 43X, and again, we're shooting Wolf ammo, and let's see how she functions. I like it. I like her.
I like that.
I do. And you got more rounds. It's a 10 round.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm going to let Mr. Obvious shoot it with the Blazer, and let's see how she functions.
All right. All right, back with the Blazer, with the Glock. Let's see what she does with this.
I saw a bullseye a couple shots.
Yeah, I kind of got down in it a little bit. I'm starting to get the feel of it.
Right.
I've shot a few rounds to it. It's so short. It's got that quick bounce, and you have a tendency to shoot high your next shot. I shot over it once or twice, then I leveled back down to get target on top of the bead, and I laid her in there.
We are back with our after action report.
Yes, we are.
And what do we have to report today, Mr. Robbins?
These two fine little weapons here, I tell you, they work flawlessly, both of them.
Yeah.
It's a preference deal, what you want to carry. So,
well, I can point a couple things out here. One, this is a double stack mag, and I think the most obvious thing, it holds more rounds.
mm-hmm.
But remarkably, I mean, the profile of the grip, you know, isn't that much larger. I mean, for my hands, you know, if you can kind of see that in the camera, it is thicker, but for my hands, it works really well. Okay. A huge negative for me. One huge negative. One is that safety. Okay. That could have gotten you killed, you know, or me. Again, train with your weapon. But that's something that got in my way. The other thing is this. Golly, that irritates me.
Sure.
And these magazines that they have kind of give you a little bit of a purchase there. But when you're talking these compact firearms, you know, this in stature is going to be, I mean, they're very similar in stature here. Okay. The Glock's a little longer, just a hair.
Just a hair.
Okay. They got about the same thickness across the top, you know. The trigger on both of them, honestly, it is I mean, it's not a competition trigger, but they're not bad. I mean, it is a carry gun. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I've carried this a long time, but I've got the extended mags. You can get the 10 round mags for this, and it is longer, so they do stick out about like that. It's got an extension here on the mags.
Right.
And that's about how long it would stick out, about like that on you. So they work good. I've carried this gun a long time. It's never failed me. It's never jammed. That LC9's been a good little gun. And they're not very expensive. I even used, you can pick one up pretty cheap, probably a couple $100 somewhere.
You know, something I just noticed on this, and I'm sorry if I'm talking over you,
no,
but this barrel is recessed. I like that. This barrel is recessed in here. So you're not going to mess the cone up or the crown of your barrel there, which can affect your accuracy. You can see the Glock, the barrel is sticking out, but it's chamfered in there too. It's recessed.
Yeah, both of them short barrels. I mean, they're like 2-inch barrels.
But inside the frame there, inside the slide rather, your barrel is recessed. I like that. I mean, especially for a pocket pistol, you don't have to worry about marring up your barrel. That's something I just now noticed that on there.
Yeah.
That's I think an impressive.
Now the Glock has got a very short barrel. The barrel is very short on it.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, you got what, about a two inch barrel?
Right.
That's what you got. Even
Now,
both of them, it's
some things you're sacrificing. And this is my 1911. When I'm carrying a semi-auto, I carry a full-size 1911. People laugh at me. But I'm used to being able to drive this gun. By drive, what I mean is my thumb's up very forward, and I'm able to hang on to this thing, and I can kind of hold that muzzle down when I shoot. With these, being the shorter barrel, they're very snappy, you know, and if that's not something you're used to, you know, it's I don't want to get my thumb in front of that barrel. Okay, so I'm cognizant of that, and the safety. You can see I train a lot on these 1911s, so when I draw, I'm removing the safety. My thumb's normally resting on top of that safety when I fire. But you know, again, just whatever you have, you need to train with it. And these are just, you know, I'm kind of rambling here, but it's all things that you think about and then you forget to mention. So I just like to get it out as quick as I can. I'm a little ADD. But yeah, this is my carry piece when I am carrying a semi-auto. And you didn't know that was on me the whole time, did you?
I figured you had it though.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I can conceal it, especially in the wintertime. You can conceal a full-size firearm, but it's give and take with everything. This, I've got more weight. It's bigger and it carries less ammo. It's only, an 8-round mag.
Yeah.
So it's got like all the negatives, none of the pluses, I guess, right?
Yeah.
One thing that I do have with this is a lot of experience with it. I practice a whole lot with a 1911, and that and a Beretta I'm actually fairly decent with. But, carrying to the grocery store or going out to eat or something, there's just no replacement for something like this. It's compact, easy to carry. It's not intimidating. It's not heavy. And you know what? This handles I like the way this handles better than the LC9.
Yeah, I like the feel of it a little bit better.
I like it. It just kind of sits in my hand good.
Yeah, if they'd have made this a little bit longer in here.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
It's so short.
But, and again, they're doing everything they can to make it as compact as possible.
Compact as possible.
And I get that. It's, you can't have everything. I wish you could, but you can't, And wouldn't it be great if you could get the accuracy of a 1911 and, all that out of a small, you just can't do it. Yeah. And, for that matter, a revolver is going to be more accurate than these.
Well, I kind of look for them to make another barrel for this gun. It might be a little long, a threaded barrel, which stick out like that, which that would be nice. This gun, I like a little longer barrel. So it's if we get just, it's fine just the way it is, but I like accuracy.
Well, yeah, but
and them's not a very accurate gun. They're hand-to-hand combat. They're close range.
Right.
The yard. Get a thread off of you is basically is what it's for. Both of them.
Right, and you're not going to go out in competition shoot with these.
No.
And again, I'll mention Jerry Michelik could come out here and make us look silly shooting this. He could probably stack one bullet on top of the other. But for me, a Glock in general, for me, is not the most accurate thing, and a lot of that has to do with trigger discipline. And again, the only malfunction we had with this firearm was user error on my part. But the Glock it doesn't have a safety. Oh, I'm sorry, it's got the trigger safety, right? But no, there is no external safety on a Glock. One less thing to worry about. Ultimately, your safety is your trigger finger. Don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to fire. Heck, people make mistakes, but yeah, like, this recent thing with Alec Baldwin, he swears he didn't pull the trigger. I'm sorry, buddy. They don't just go off, okay? You've got to pull the trigger. But, that being said, Glock has these internal safeties, but, you pull the trigger, it goes bang. So no external safety, and the external safety I see is a hindrance on the LC9, actually.
Yeah, it's real finicky. The recoil of the gun's so short that it hits your hand, and when it come back down, and it pushed the safety up. And
I think a lot of that is the way I choke up on a gun too. I get as high as I can on it, trying to get my center, the center of motion as close to the middle of my arm as possible, in line with the middle of my arm. That way you can manage the recoil better. You have more control over the firearm. And again, I like the way this handles better.
I do like the sights on that.
Oh, the sights are great.
Yeah, I like the white outline of them sights is great. It's something
quick acquisition, and really, and again, these things are made for close quarters. That's why we were shooting so close. I wouldn't even sit out here and waste ammo trying to shoot this thing 30 yards or something. I'll play with a 1911 like that. And the trick shooting is what I call that. You're hitting something at 30 yards with a handgun. But these I wouldn't even. I look stupid enough. I don't need to make myself look dumber. So, is there anything we want to add? These are both fine firearms. I think they're excellent. I do prefer the Glock a little bit over this, and that is actually the best feeling Glock I've felt. It doesn't feel like a brick in your hand.
Yeah.
It's got good lines to it, and it just feels. I can't put it down. I keep picking it up. It just feels good in my hand.
I have the Glock 19, the Glock 23. They're just wide.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've got against them, which it's all right. They work. They're good guns. I just like something smaller, so that's why I kind of got that one to carry a while and see how I like it.
Well, I definitely like it. I know my dad's wanting to get one, so
it's lightweight.
It's definitely lightweight.
It's lightweight.
It definitely is, and ounces equal pounds. So, when you're out there walking around all day. Now, like I said, I carry a 44 mag or this 1911, and I've never had an issue carrying it. But I'm 38. I'm not 68. So
they're around $450 price range on them, and they come with two mags. I have a spare mag. It does come with two mags, so it's
just an outstanding firearm, a bargain for what you get. And what did you say you could find these used for?
These around. They're around two and a quarter, I think, used. 2.5 is according to who's got it and how much they want. So.
And you've got a reliable firearm when you've got this, you know. But like I said, with anything, train with it. I mean, that's just cardinal rule. Always train with your firearms. And we shot 2 different types of target ammo out of them. Neither one of them being top of the line ammo, but just to kind of see how they feed. Have you fired hollow points to this Glock yet?
Yeah.
And I'm sure, of course, they're super expensive.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm sure it fits them just fine. I know you carry hollow points in this all the time, so
yeah,
I know. And also practice with your carry ammo, people. If you're carrying hollow points, know where they're printing. So that's something else I would say. But yeah, is there anything we want to add?
Not that I can think of.
No, these are fine specimens here. I really like this Glock. It's I'm partial to it. I think it's pretty neat. And remember, everybody, train hard, have fun. This has been Last Minute Man with Mr. Obvious, reminding you, keep your knife sharp, keep your powder dry.
Stay safe out there and subscribe to Last Minute Man.